impressions of New Orleans, what you've seen so far? What do you think?
Love it. Love the city. First time here, and I've had a great time since I've been here. Workout went great today. Coach pushed me, from the beginning to the end, and that's what I expected.
Do you think this could be a legitimate spot where you might wind up?
Absolutely. With the young team that Pelicans have, I definitely think I can come in and definitely be an impact and make an impact right away and help this team win.
What a long way from Northland High since you played with Jared. How does Anthony remind you of that experience playing with a guy like that down low?
Just a top-notch big man. Playing with Jared in high school kind of prepared me for playing with guys like Anthony Davis. And like I said, I love playing with Anthony Davis. He runs the court. Plays the game 100% effort, block shots. You want to go up when you throw it up to him. And it's a point guard dream to play with a guy like him.
What are some of the qualities you think you can bring to the NBA team?
Me? Leadership, as well as winning. Every level I've played at, I've always won, and that's been my mentality since I was a little kid. Just hate losing. I'm gonna work hard from day one. I was just talking to Coach Monty, and he was just telling me, this is just warm up. This was just a warm up today, and I was like, warm up. But he just said it takes time to get used to the NBA level. It takes time to get used to the work that you need to put in to get there, and I'm willing to do it.
A lot of what you do well seems to be exactly what this team needs. How much have you sort of looked at how you would actually fit here?
A lot. I love the system that New Orleans runs. I love the way Coach lets his players play. Pick and roll actions. I have options. Austin playing alongside me if I was to play here, as well as Grievous and Alpha Root, guys like that. Those guys are guys that I would love to play with, and I think that I'll fit into this system.
This past season and a run in Michigan, made and getting to the title game. How do you think that is going to help you to that next?
I think it helps me to a certain extent. I think it helps me, experience-wise, playing on a big stage like playing in Atlanta for the Final Four and the national championship. So I definitely think it'll allow me to get ready for the big stage. Playing on that big level or big stage every single night in and night out. So I'm looking forward to it.
Who else have you worked for?
Well, I worked out with Orlando, Phoenix, Sacramento, New Orleans.
How do you feel about just with this offense and the possibility of pushing up the floor, getting into the shot clock quickly, the all the things that you've shown that you can do at Michigan? How do you feel about that?
I love it. I think that's my style of play. I think I can play half court or up tempo, but I prefer playing up tempo. Watching New Orleans and the way that they run, I definitely think I would fit in perfectly. Getting out in transition, I think that's one of my strengths in my game. Getting out, finishing, or hitting the open man. So I think it'll definitely be a plus. If I was to play in a system that I played up to.
How do you feel about these comparisons with Chris Paul? That's been going on.
Well, I know I'm obviously not at that level yet, but that's been a guy that I've looked up to. Watching him at Wake Forest and then watching him come here, and along with playing in LA. So I definitely think it's a great comparison. I'm happy to be compared to a guy like CP3. I keep in touch with him every now and then. We would text. I remember texting me that week of the Final Four and the national championship. He told me that he was pulling for it. So it's always great to have a guy like Chris to be in your corner. I know, and I got a lot of work to do to get to this level.
This year's draft class, a lot of uncertainty. The top 10, who goes first, may go 10th overall. What are your feelings on that, knowing that you could be in the top 10 somewhere, but you're not sure what?
Right. I don't know, honestly. I'm having a great time with it. At the same time, I'm kind of clueless. I don't know where I will end up. I would love to be here, but you never know. It's a toss-up. You never know what direction teams are going to go in. But I'm willing to go anywhere and make an impact right away.
You mentioned about Chris Paul, and fans here for years got to see, his floor, general leadership sort of thing. How's your philosophy in that aspect? Shooting defense is one thing, but running the game on the court as a whole.
I think that's something natural. That's a part of my game as well. Just being a small guard my whole life. I had to learn at an early age how to control the game. How to be a point guard. first and score second. So I definitely think that's a strength of my game as well, is to get guys going. I think I learned a lot playing at Michigan. Pick and roll actions, reading different reading my options, and just playing the game at a higher IQ or with a higher IQ.
Thanks, Trey.
Thanks,
sir.
Trey.